You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right, live, uncut, unedited is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Live, uncut, unedited, people. All right, come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Where we tell the truth. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, all right. What it is. Come on in real quick. We got a couple of announcements before we get into the subject. We want to talk about Doretha Glass. I see you. Sharice, turn it up. Turn it up. Peggy. All right. All right. All right, people. Stars, always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. We taking calls too. Number is call in number 872-299. We're talking about 0808 domestic violence. 872-297-6389. All right, we're talking about another case here in the city of Chicago where a woman guns down a man, shot him, I believe, twice in the torso. They were fighting right here in Chicago, River North community. I think that's 600 North something. And we want to talk about that too. Because, see, it seems like it's becoming a trend now. Brothers, you putting your hand on women, women laying y'all out. I tell you, it ain't funny, but no, don't laugh. Please don't laugh. Please don't laugh. Please don't laugh.
It's not funny.
No, it's not funny.
It's
No,
the
no,
way
no.
you're saying it.
No.
It's not funny.
Okay. Because this is serious.
Lord
Somebody
have
said the
mercy.
sound is
It's
low.
serious.
Hold on. The sound is low. Let me make sure. All right. I hope that sound is better. Is that better, people? Somebody said, I can't hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let me turn the volume up. All right. Hold on. Let me go in here and fix some things. Yes. Mic check. Is that better, people? Mic check. Can y'all hear loud and clear? If you can hear loud and clear. They said, Barry can hear me. Okay. Hold on. All right. And so, brothers, we got to be careful, you know. And you think you can put your hands on a sister and think you can get away with it? I don't think so. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. How's it sound there, people? I guess the sound has come back. Let's see. Let's see. They said they can't hear me. What happened? Wait, what happened? No, can't hear you. I think I'm about to get out of this live.
It's kind of low on Facebook side.
Okay, let me see something. I might have to go out and come back in. You know, I like for the sound, everything to be right. I don't know what it is. All right. All right, what is going to happen? Okay, better. I hear you. Okay, hear you. I hear you. All right, if you can hear me, make sure you can hear me. Type in yes, no, better, then I know you can hear. I hear you now. Okay. All right. We're back. Okay. All right. So we had a killing, a shooting downtown, actually River North neighborhood, and domestic violence situation where, according to the newspaper article, they were fighting, man and a woman. I can't tell if they're white, black, Hispanic, Puerto Rican. It doesn't mention. But you know if they was black, the names probably be there real quick. So, all right. Make sure you share this on your page, people.
Okay.
Let me get it on my page. Share it on my page. All right. This is live, uncut, unedited. And I want us to Realize, special men, those men that like to beat on women, your day is coming. Your day is coming. And your day is coming. And we living in a society, well, especially in Chicago, they're not charging these women to offing these men off right now, shooting them. So all that pimping stuff and all that, you want to beat a woman to submission, you might as well leave her alone because it ain't going to happen. You got to get you a yes woman, a submissive woman. If she's not want to be submissive to you, move on. I hate to say it, but move on. I'm not a matchmaker. Move on. Philip Howard, what's up, bro? Murphy Reed, what's going on? Doretha Glass, Antonio Stevens, Cassandra Clark, what's going on? Karen Crawley Martin, what's going on? Larissa Tavia Fields Fort, I think I got that right. Peggy Gay, Glenn Cosby, what's up, Glenn? How you doing? Felicia Cheney, Crow, what's up? Brenda Clark, all right. Felicia Cheney, all right. Now we're talking about, this is another story now. This is what we're talking about, domestic violence. And what I'm trying to share, similarities. Men, if you put your hand on a woman, on a woman, God knows what might happen to you. And these women walking, right or wrong, or if they initiated or started or aggressive, most of the time the women are walking.
They walking.
They walking. So
my brother got killed like that.
Right. Hold on, sister. Hold it. I'll let you talk. Yeah. Lisa Love, what's going on, Lisa? And we seen what happened in a restaurant on 116th. No charges at all. Well, it was charges. All the charges dropped. So we living in a day now where women gonna defend themselves. Janice Page Bowers. All right. Tonio Stevens. Yeah, these women ain't playing that no more. You think you're going to knock these women teeth out their mouth and black their eyes and think they're going to go on? I'm telling you, it's another video that's floating around that a lady claimed that she was being beat. And she had a hoodie on, walked up to a young man and shot him while he was on the phone with his father and killed him. And he wasn't even hitting her. I put that video up in the alley. It's far distance. She shot and killed that man. Had a hoodie, came in the alley, walked up on him while he was on the phone with his father. So she claimed self-defense, but she was in jail for 24 hours and they let her go. In Chicago now. I'm not talking about Milwaukee, Indiana, Kentucky, St. Louis, New York, Mississippi. I'm talking about in Chicago. Listen, brothers, you gotta keep your hands to yourself. I tell you. All I could do, Ken and Nicole, all I could do is tell y'all the truth. Tell y'all the truth. These women getting away with it. Now, I'm going to open up the phone lines, and so we can talk about it. Matter of fact, let me put this screen up here so I can tell you a little bit about the story and read it. Let me put it up here. All right. It says an investigation revealed a 49-year-old man got into an argument. Now, it didn't say no punching. It said an argument with a 37-year-old woman around 12:25 a.m. outside in the 600 block of North Dearborn Street. Police said the argument turned physical and the woman pulled out a gun and shot the man several times in the torso, according to the police. All right. The man was, let me see, I can't see because of my screen, was transported to Northwestern Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. He has not yet been identified by the Cook County Medical Examiner Office. The woman was taken into custody and a weapon was recovered, according to the police. Now, that's the story that they said. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but I'm taking calls. We're going to talk about this. This is the 4th of July. And by the way, let me make an announcement. They have another teen alert today that the teens will be, hold on, let me let the parents know, those that read it out. If you don't get the text, I'll read out about the teen alert. All right. So we can put that out today. All right. It says, teen trend alert. They are trying again today. 4 p.m., 31st Street Beach. Don't forget to donate. Just $1 per person keeps the next text line going. $1. I got to hit that too. Send them $1. So I'm telling y'all people, that's what's going on. So if your teenager telling you he or she is over Auntie house and he or she wind up on 31st Street Beach, you know what time it is. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. What's up, D? Don Tyson. All right. All right. I like Juneteenth better, y'all. I don't know about this 4th of July stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all talking to me. But it is what it is. All right. Caller, you want to talk about something. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I am calling about this shooting. And I just wanted to add that my brother was taken away from my family in the same way, except for my brother wasn't even attacking this woman at the time that she took his life. You know, she murdered him on the day of March 17th on the first wave of the pandemic. And she didn't spend a week in jail. This woman was out with an ankle monitor on, walking around, and had murdered my brother and turned around and took his credit cards after he was dead and tried to go to Foot Locker and max out his credit cards. The fellas better watch it. This is a true story. She murdered my baby brother, claimed self-defense, and that he had been beating her, she claimed and alleged, over a certain amount of time, which none of his friends, nobody knew anything about it. Not her friends, nobody. This is what she alleged. And that lady walked off. They will use your past about it. You may have never even touched the current woman you are with. They will use your past and say that you have a history of beating women. And if a woman kills you, they will let her go. I am telling you, I lived it recently with my kid brother.
And that wasn't even in Cook County, right, sister? Hold it. That wasn't even in
Cook County. That was in Will County. DuPage. I'm sorry, DuPage. That was DuPage County. They letting these women walk, Martin, all over. Cook County, DuPage County, Will County. I know, I know of another situation right after my brother was murdered in his own house by his son's mother. Another young black man had been cheating on this black girl. He was a few years younger than her. She had 5 children, and she found out that he had been cheating on her. It was alleged that he had a history. I just found out it was alleged that he had a history of beating on women. Well, he got with this one and wanted to leave, is what the story was. And she said, oh, no, I've been taking these butt kickings from you, and now you got another woman. And she FaceTimed the woman that he was cheating with and finished him off, shot him and stomped him out on FaceTime, made the other woman watch in horror, and she stomped him out while he was bleeding out. Y'all better keep y'all hands off these women.
That's right. All right.
Because they're not playing with you.
Hold it right there. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-299-0800. 297-6389. We're looking for some more callers. We're talking about domestic violence, and we see is a rise. It probably was always there, but we more so acknowledging it right now, more so than ever. So people call in 872-299-0808, 872-297-6389. We're looking for callers to call in to talk about domestic violence, men putting their hand on women or women putting their hand on men or provoking them. It can go either way. Now, listen, people, let me just say this. I'm only repeating what's written in the article. It may not happen that way. So I'm just letting you guys know. So my everything I say is not 100%. You know, I'm just going by what the story is written. So I'm just going to let you know, guys know. So don't beat me up now. All right, I got a couple of callers. Let's see what they're talking about. All right. I believe this caller is 2742. Hey, caller, how you doing? You're live, uncut, unedited.
Hey, how you doing, Martin?
Hey, good. What's going on? Talk to me. We talking about domestic violence. We talking about women killing men, or vice versa, domestic violence situations. What's going on? Talk to us.
A lot of times when people in those kind of relationships, it's signs that he might be abusive because it starts verbally. But sometimes people overlook it because they may say, well, he's nice, he provides, he's good to me, he's good to my kids. But eventually he might do come abusive. But it's sad because I feel like if you got to put your hand on somebody, you shouldn't be with them.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever?
Sometimes, like the.
Go ahead.
When the lady when the lady said her brother, the guy wants to finally leave, and then she killed him because she got used to the abuse. So it's kind of like, okay, you want to leave me now, even though you're abusing me, even though it don't make sense, but to her it made sense.
Mm. And they went right in his past, that man that I'm talking about, not my brother, but my brother too. Let me stop. And they did it to my brother too, and his baby mama got off. And then with that other dude, they went right in his past and picked up other situations in his life and decided that she had the right to take his life.
Let me ask you something.
You better watch it.
With your brother, did the lady know that your brother had domestic violence in his past?
Yeah, she knew.
And she said
she knew that he had been arrested. And yes, and I'm gonna tell you also too. You have to be careful, Pendleton, about domestic violence. Okay, because domestic violence is based when it comes to a man. It ends up being whatever the woman says. I've watched it in most cases. If a woman says, "Oh, he hit me," they don't have to see it. It's just that she's the complainant. He's gonna go to jail, and he's getting a domestic. Okay, another chick, my deceased baby brother.
Listen,
she wanted him so bad, and he didn't want her, and she shot up my father's house.
Hold it right.
She didn't go to jail.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a chance. Let me take this other caller real quick. 9433. Somebody said, "What's the number?" Hold on. Okay, hold it. Let me tell you this number. Hold it. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Okay, 9433, go ahead. You're talking about domestic violence. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yes. My husband was abusive. He was a drunk alcoholic. Every time he came in, he was abusing me. So what the police did, they had him removed because they kept coming at them.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Did he come back? Did you let him back? Now they can remove him, but did you let him come back?
Yes, I let him come back, but I had to go to the court to have him removed. They gave me a 2-year order of protection. That's the only way that I got him out.
Okay. Wow. So he was whooping on you?
No, he was coming in verbally. He was coming in verbally just right with his mouth.
Okay. That's a part of abuse too, because verbally that could be just as worse. That could be just as worse. But listen, people, the number is on the screen. The number is 872-297-6389 or 872-299-0808. You're welcome to call in. Tell us about an experience that you know of or something that you give advice. And I want to say this to the brothers. And I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this because you end up, but you had something, you had a whole lot to say over there on 116th and Halsted when that man was hitting that woman across the head 3 times. But now we going home, we going to the house now. Nobody wants to talk about this though. What's going on in the house? It's easy to look at another situation and point the finger, but let's point the finger back in the house now, where it's really happening, where is it really going on? I want to hear from you. Because I know it's a lot of women out there getting their butt whooped. I know it. Call in, talk to us. 872-297-6389. 872-299-0808. The number's going right across the screen. You can get the telephone number and call. We got another call. I see that. And 3699. Go ahead real quick before this new caller call. Go ahead. Okay, she mustn't hear me. Okay, Miss Pendleton, I hear you. What's going on over there? All right. Let's we got a new caller. 919.
How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well, that's good. That's good. You know, I was in a relationship like that a while back. And, you know, I always, at that time, I had my mama and all them that I could talk to. And, you know, and I advise anybody, you know, when you're going through stuff like that, just get out. Just get out. You know, because, you know, if you mess around and he hurt you or you hurt him, and then, you know, like I tell my nieces and them, you know, you're going to be away from your children. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, ma'am.
Okay.
I need everybody to put their phone on mute. Put their phone on mute. Put your phone on mute, people. The call-in number is on the screen, people. All right. Listen. Put your phone on mute. The call-in number is on the screen. We got ladies calling in talking about domestic violence. All right. Go ahead, my dear sister. 919. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. You know, it's just best to just walk away. Walk away.
But let me ask you a question. When it comes to walk away, it's easier said than done. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because you got to look at it. You know.
Go
ahead.
But see, if you kill somebody, you see, that's something you got to deal with.
But you got those couples, both males and females, they'd rather see you dead for you to be with somebody else.
You know, and that's sad. That's really pitiful to be like that. And I know what you're saying, and what you're saying is true. But you know, it's so much easier, really, to walk away.
Now, what if? Not making an excuse. Now, what if the man paying all the bills? And the time you want to walk away and you figure like, man, I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to be living in a house with nobody or in a shelter. Some people are afraid of that.
That means, yeah, but they don't need to be stay there and be beaten hard, don't either.
Right. Then you got those people. Then you got those people, young ma'am, that their relationship looks real good on the outside. But what people don't know, they get their behind whooped. Yeah. It looks good to the public. It looks good to their family. It looks good to the friends and stuff, to their coworkers and all that. But what they don't know is a living nightmare, living with their boyfriend or their husband, whatever it might be.
Yeah. You know, I had to tell when I was going through with my friends, I had to tell him, you don't see everlasting written on my face. I'm the one that's got to look at them scars in the morning. You see, and that ain't good either.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hold it right there, ma'am. Let me go to this new caller. Hey, new caller, 4240.
Okay.
Put your phone on mute, ma'am.
All right.
Everybody
Okay.
put their phone on mute.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
4240. Everybody put the phone on mute.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I just want to say, I was in a relationship like that.
Like
I was
what?
with this person for almost like 30 years off and on.
Okay.
He was good. We never fought. But the minute I decided to walk away from him, he tried to kill me.
Yes.
But I went to court and everything. He was a fireman. And because he was a Mason, and I believe the judge, which was a lady, was an Eastern Star, they drugged it. And then finally, she turned it over and said he was in the right, like he didn't do nothing. She said she went with him because she said I didn't know his phone number. I'm like, and it was stupid because I never said that. So to me, the way I'm at now, that these women who was killing these men and getting away with it, I don't blame them. Get out the best way you can. If you got to kill them or shoot them, get away, get away. But I was lucky. I knew to walk away and never had nothing else to do with him. It's like my little sister. She lived in California. She got married to the man, and he was beating on her and everything. So my mother got her back to Chicago, away from him, and she turns around and she goes back to California to him. I didn't get it. To me, you must like being beat on. But I hear people saying when you in an abusive relationship, you scared, you just go back. No, I don't agree with that. That's me. I don't agree with that.
So let me ask you.
I had a cousin get killed by her boyfriend, made the news and everything. And I kept telling her, you need to leave him. She kept saying, but what if I leave him and he get with somebody else and he do better after all this I put into him? Well, now you ain't got your life and you left 2 kids behind.
Right. Hold on, man. I keep hearing noise, something like wind. Somebody have to put their phone on mute. Well, I'm going to have to mute everybody. Put your phone on mute. Is that you, ma'am? Are you outside? Because I hear a lot of...
No, I'm in the house.
Okay. What I do, I'm going to mute everybody because I can't take that noise. All right. All right. That's better. Okay. All right. Okay. So your sister went back, huh?
She went back.
Wow.
She went back.
Wow.
And my mother got her, and she took her kids. She came to Chicago, and I didn't understand that. My mother let her walk past her with the kids some clothes in a plastic bag, like Jewel's bag, and give it to him, and he left with the kids. So my brother found out about it, and by him being a slut bucket, sleep with everybody, he knew some people who worked in a courthouse and stuff like that. So he had it where she got her kids back. So they had to go to court by phone. And when she got her kids back, she mistreated the 2 boys and put the daughter on a pedestal. So the 2 boys end up leaving, going back to California. And I'm like, really?
Wow. So let me ask you a question. So you kind of like promoting murder. You said that's what you ain't mad at these women killing these men getting out. Is that what you're saying? I heard you say that.
I'm not. Yeah, I did say that. What I'm saying is, if that's what you got to do to get them up off of you, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Okay, now because I know everybody that kill a man. Now some women do go to jail for that. Some of them don't.
Yes.
Every case is different.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the case that man did to that lady in that Maxwell store. Her son killed him. I feel like he did what he had to do.
Okay.
I'm not condoning murder, but I feel like it's either your life or mine.
Yeah.
And if I can't get away, I'm going to have to do what I got to do.
Okay.
But see, that's something that's in
hold on,
a person's mind.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
I'm sorry.
hold on. We don't
I'm
need
sorry.
everybody talking. We're just trying to be respectful of
Yes,
everybody. Okay, I can come back to you.
You know what? 'Cause
Go ahead.
everybody got somebody in their family that jumps on women, or women that jumps on men. It works both ways. You got some men out here to be abused by women.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, and I don't get it why you just can't walk away when it first starts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just walk away. If you can't walk away, call the police. And I had a police to tell me, do this. That fireman that I got into with that tried to kill me, and when I called the police, until we went to court, he'd show up at my house. And I had an order of protection. I called the police, and the police stood in my face and told me, I see why he keep coming over here to you. You know, because he was looking at my body.
Okay.
He ain't looking at the fact. No, you need to do your job. You're a policeman. So what? He's a fireman. He said, because to be honest with you, I would just tell him if I catch him over here to stay away from you. I wouldn't arrest him. That because he was a fireman. So, no. And I was highly offended by that. By what he said and what the judge did.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold it, sister. Let me go to 919. 919, come on.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But see, sure, you know, whenever you take somebody's life, you can't give that back. You see? Yeah. And you know, and it's just you might not get no time or whatever, but it'll be in your mind. Yes, sir.
We're listening.
That depends on the person.
Uh-huh.
Because if I'm trying to defend myself and save my life, it's not going to bother me if I kill somebody or seriously hurt them.
Yeah.
Because you were trying to take mine. And I have a child. And I have family who loves me, just like he got family.
See, yes, ma'am. That's what I was telling my niece. I was telling my niece the same thing. I said, because if y'all got to fight, you don't need one another. He don't need you, and you don't need him. See?
Wow. So,
yeah.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Do anyone on here know about a case where a woman killed a man outside of what we just seen here in Chicago for domestic violence? Anybody know a case of that?
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen it. I think I saw that on Facebook.
No, but I'm actually, do you know a case outside of that? Do you know of a case where a woman killed a man for him beating on her, abusing her? Do you know any cases like that, no matter where it happened at?
No.
Okay. Nobody knows. Okay. 2742. You know of any case? 2742? She might be.
Who is 2742?
I'm waiting on them to call. 2742. Last four digits of your number.
Oh, okay.
I'll call the last digits of your phone number. Okay. I know 3699 said her brother got killed. So I know she know. Because it's coming more real and real. Ronnie Johnson in Chicago Heights back in 1994. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think hold on. I think I got another caller. Hold on. No, I don't. All right. Let me ask you ladies a question. So now, what if the woman's the aggressor and she still turn around and kill a man and claim self-defense or of domestic violence? Because sometimes the woman could be the aggressive too as well.
Amen.
Yeah, that's true.
Amen.
And
I know if the woman is aggressive, right? If the woman is aggressive, I know people know that relationship and know who the aggressive one is that could come for her.
Right.
You know, and let it be known. No, she was aggressive. She was beating on him. He didn't believe in putting his hand on no woman. You know. But I'm going to be honest with you. I tell my son this. I don't tell my son don't hit no woman. What I do tell him, don't put your hand on one. But if you got these women that like to run up on you and you can't get them off, knock her out,
But see,
and walk away.
But that's a double standard there, ma'am. That's a double.
No,
okay.
it's
Now,
not. I'm saying if you can't get her off of you.
Okay, what I'm saying is, if he's still putting his hand, you'll be better saying just hold her, restrain her, instead of putting your hand on her like that. So I'm just saying that's a double standard. I'm just saying, now, I could be wrong. I'm not no domestic violence specialist. Don't get me wrong. So I don't claim to be. But I'm just saying, if you tell your son, if she put his hand on her and you get off, you knock her out, you got a double standard going on here.
Okay, let me do it like this. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on, caller. I come to you. Go ahead.
I was in the Ickies, and I was looking out the window. That's the project. And I was watching this man study trying to push this girl up off of him. She ran up on him with a knife. So when I say knock her out, I mean get her up off you. I didn't say kill her or beat her. He picked her up and he slammed her down. And she jumped back up and came at him with the knife again. So it's some women you just can't get up off you unless you.
Okay, but you didn't
just do it.
But hold on, you didn't say it that way. The way you were,
I'm giving you the example of what I meant by it.
Okay, well you got to do that because
that's what I was doing.
We don't want, even though this is live, uncut, unedited, we don't want the wrong information going over the airways and somebody thinking that if a man hits you, just kill him. We don't want that mentality here. Okay, let me go back to 2742. Go ahead, 2742.
Okay, Martin, remember you said, did you know anybody who got killed by somebody and then go to jail?
Yes.
I know somebody like that. Back in 97, I think I lived in the Ickies bed. And this girl was going with this guy, and I think they said he was drinking and tried to beat her up, and she stabbed him. And the crazy part, she was pregnant now. But she killed him. She didn't go to jail.
She didn't go to jail, huh?
Not one day in jail. Nope. They say he was trying to fight her and stuff, and by him drinking, that's what made him die when she stabbed him. It happened, I think, like January of 97. Yep.
One of my best friends got killed like that too. His baby mama killed him, stabbed him. I don't know what happened, but that's what happened. Hold on right there. 8966, a new caller. 8966. Come on, new caller.
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
Oh, wonderful.
That's how my son got killed. His baby mother had killed him.
Okay. So what was the situation?
And he stayed in Lafayette, Indiana.
Okay.
Lafayette, Indiana, huh?
What was the situation? Was he fighting up previously, or what happened? Can it give it?
Well, it was like they had got into it. They was like having disagreements or whatever the scenario said. Because, he had a lot of women. So it was like she was getting jealous. And so one day she had called him over to the house, and she had hit him in the back of his head with, like, they said, a block iron, what you jacked the car with.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
She had hit him in the back of the head with it, and he died instantly.
Wow.
And she's still on the run.
Oh, she on the run, huh?
Oh, she on the run. They ain't caught her yet. And this in Lafayette, Indiana. That ain't good either, because she's steady looking over her shoulder. So that's what I was trying to see what kind of help I can get, because it's just like Chicago. His crime, he got killed September the 17th, 2017. And she ain't arrested yet.
Are they looking for? That's what I was saying. They're probably not even looking for her. She probably not even a warrant out for arrest. I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Did you been in contact with the detectives?
I've been trying to reach the detectives, and because they was like real sloppy with their work. They, it was like I reached out to them. They didn't even reach out to me. Only time they reached out to me, the detective reached out to me, is he called me and was like, you need to go to the hospital. It's not looking good, and stuff like that. And after that, I try to reach out to them, and it's like I get the runaround.
Yeah, they might not be investigating. You need to pull a report and see what they're calling it. Be honest with you, Lisa. It sounds like they're not investigating that. Yeah, that's where it sounds. I don't mean to sound terrible, or brutal, or nothing like that on live, but
Right.
it
No,
sounds
I
like
was just trying to see what kind of help, help or anything somebody can tell me what kind of help that they in Indiana like I can get.
I don't know. It sounds like you probably need to hire a lawyer or
See,
something.
it's different from Chicago. Right. It's different from Chicago.
Because you know, in Indiana, they got that stand your ground law too. They got that. So I'm not saying this was the case. I'm not saying because I wasn't there. I don't know what happened with your son. But yeah, you need to talk to an attorney where they could tell you what's going on, the laws and all that. That's the help.
You're right. So you have right.
Yeah, because that's the only way you're gonna get the right information. I mean, that's where you know you're gonna get the right information. All right, everybody put their phone on mute until I call on you. Because I don't want anybody moving around. Put your phone on mute. Put your phone on mute. Okay. All right. I think I know what that is. Okay. All right. Okay. What we're going to do is, okay, let me ask you a question. 8966. Have you ever heard of another case similar to your son's case?
No.
Oh, okay. Now, how long ago was this? A year, 2 years, or recently?
2017.
2017. And they ain't caught that lady
September
yet?
2017. Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it a warrant out
she's
for
a nurse.
Okay.
She's supposed to be a nurse and everything.
Oh, well, they might not be. They probably, you're not getting the right information.
She got kids. That's what I'm saying. She got kids and everything. I try to put her picture up on Facebook, and I ask anybody, do they know her location?
Wow.
Let me know her location.
Well, you need to go. I mean, what you going to do if you know a location?
I'm going to reach out to the police if y'all looking for her. This where she is.
But what I'm saying is, are the police really looking for her?
I ain't finna try to go do nothing to her. I ain't finna do
No, that's
nothing
not
like
what
that.
I'm saying. Are you sure that the police looking for her? See, that's the thing. If she a nurse, she ain't hard to find.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing I told that detective. It shouldn't be hard for her to be found if she's a nurse.
Okay, when was the last time you talked to a detective?
But see, when they did it, they moved out that same night. They left that same night. Her guy, they left that same night. They cleared the house because the detectives went back to the house and they was gone.
Okay. Now, when is the last time you talked to a detective about your son's case?
The beginning of this year.
And what did he tell you, or she?
Well, they was going to connect me to the state's attorney, but the state's attorney ain't never called me back.
And you never tried?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm reaching out to them. I even had to reach out to the captain because me and the detective had like words, and I'm telling him like, if y'all looking for the girl, it shouldn't be hard. If she's a nurse, just like that. So he telling me like, you trying to do my job? I'm like, no, I ain't trying to do your job. So I told him, I'll just go over your head. So I reached out to the captain, and I'm explaining to him like the situation that's going on. Like my child got killed. What's the problem? It ain't getting solved. Y'all ain't telling me nothing. And so he was like, I got to do an investigation, but he never reached back into me. I still got the same number.
Yeah, well, it's been 5 years. I mean, 17.
Yeah.
We're in 23.
And see, I know me, and I know my attitude. That's why I don't want to go to Indiana, because I already know they're going to try to lock me up, because I know my attitude.
I lock you up for what? What you going to do? I mean, you're just going down and trying to get justice for your son.
I know I'm going to get justice, but what I'm saying is, they not just finna just say anything to me. Y'all need to give me some answers. Y'all not giving me nothing. Y'all just sweeping everything under the rug.
Well, I got a question for you.
And that's why people be going to get justice on their own, for example, like this. This why people, you be wondering why people go out and get revenge, stuff like this.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why you never got a lawyer to work on this, help you with this? That's what sounds like you need, sister. You can't do this by yourself. You got to get a lawyer, attorney from Indiana to work on this. Because you trying to do it yourself, it ain't working. It's been 5 years now, 6 years?
Yep.
It's
5
not
years.
working. Your way
It's
is
gonna
not
fit.
working. So you got to try another way. You need to come out of your pocket and get you an attorney or something to work on, do some investigation. That's what it sounds like to me, because you still at ground zero. You have no information and nothing. Nothing. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, so what? I have to get an attorney here, or I got to get one
No,
from
you got to get
Indiana?
one there. You have to get one there in the state of Indiana.
See, I don't know nothing about Indiana.
Well,
so
listen.
This is what I'm talking about.
Listen.
Google.
If you want justice for your son, nobody gonna do it but you. Okay,
Right.
I'm telling you,
Mhm.
nobody's gonna do it.
Right.
This is what I tell all family victims. You are the voice of your loved one. They're no longer here, so you are the voice. So you have to make this happen. Nobody's gonna go over and beyond for your son but you. That's your son, and you fight for your son. You are his voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are his voice. So I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to come down your throat.
So now I know I got to get one from Indiana.
Of
See,
course.
I thought that I could have got one from here. Okay.
Yeah. You get one from Indiana, you know?
Okay.
Anyone. They ain't necessarily got to be from Kokomo. They can be, as long as it's the state of Indiana. They can practice. A lawyer that lives in Indiana, have his license in Indiana, they can practice law in anywhere in Indiana. Anywhere.
Okay.
That's what you have to do. Get answers. You might have to put up some money, but you got to do what you got to do. You need that. You need this crime solved, because if she going on living her life and you grieve and still grieve and haven't got justice, man, and you said yourself, that's why people out here doing street justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And and I refuse to do that. I ain't gonna, I ain't trying to get an eye for an eye. No.
Right.
I'd rather, go by the law.
Well, get you an attorney, help you out, because things that you can't do, and you say your attitude and all that, just turn over to the attorney, let the attorney do it. You pay him or her to do that, to represent you, to find out about your son, to give you the information that you need. Is it a warrant still out for arrest? Is she a suspect? When the last time you guys tried to reach out to, find out where she at? Did you do a background check or recently?
Okay.
So that's how you do that, sister, because your son is not here. God bless his soul. May his soul rest in peace. You have to fight for him. And any parent that's out there that's looking for justice for your loved one, you have to fight for your loved one. Don't expect the police to break his arm and nail, whatever, go the extra mile for you. You have to apply pressure on these detectives to get what you want, because they're not going to volunteer, because it's just like another dead you-know-what. And that's just the way they feel. They ain't going to call you that, but they're going to treat you like one. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate it, but I'm going to get on that tomorrow, Mark.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. No problem. All right. All right. Anybody else want to comment? Okay. Anybody else?
I took my phone off.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend back in like '94. Her name was Sabrina, and we were on the west side of Chicago, and she had a daughter by this guy, a baby, and he used to beat her mercilessly. I mean, he used to beat her. And Sabrina called him with another woman on Madison at this motorcycle club, and confronted him about being with this other woman, and he beat her up. I mean, messed up, swole her face up and everything. And Sabrina left the motorcycle club and went and got 2 butcher knives and came back, and she killed him. And Sabrina went to the penitentiary for about 8 years behind that, because she left. They said had she not left, it would have been self-defense. But she walked away and went and got 2 weapons and came back and killed him.
Right.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Somebody got a smoke detector. It's killing me.
Martin can't take no type of noise, because that noise on.
I hear it. See, if y'all know the sound system, I can hear everything. I can hear y'all whispering and everything, please. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take it. I can't take it.
They put that phone on mute.
Yeah, I can't take it. I can't take it, y'all. That smoke detector is killing me. Whatever it is, please, people, put a battery in there, cut it off, or go in another room. Please, because it just keep beeping and chirping and chirping. Yes, all right. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I promise y'all.
He's not. But
yeah. I'm sorry. I can hear everything. I can hear the slightest sound in here, you know. Right.
That's that good equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, I tried to, ignore it, and it kept getting me. Yeah. 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 Just replace it, man.
No.
All right. So, anything else, people? We can get ready to close out. I just want to. Oh, I heard again. They still got it beeping. Lord have mercy. Yeah. All right. I'm going to end this session. This is live, uncut, unedited. I appreciate you guys. Be safe. Those of us that live in the city of Chicago, they are having a teen trend on 31st at the 31st Street Pier Beach. So if you call your little teenager, please do that. Whatever you may do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you guys.
And keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself.
Yes. And men and women.
Somebody say something you don't like, walk away.
Keep your hands to yourself.
But Martin.
Go ahead,
Martin. You know what I tell people, okay, when we admit these officers to office, we got to hold these people accountable. Because it looked like she would be able to get some help, her son, been murdered and everything like that. You got to hold these people, and the ones who put in office, we got to hold them accountable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. People need to keep their hands to themselves. You don't have a right to keep your hands to somebody.
I agree with that.
Keep your hands to yourself. Who do you think you are that you can physically issue out corporal punishment on anybody? If this
right.
There's laws against bruising up your child.
Right.
So you think you can just walk up and put your hands on an adult and beat somebody up to beat them into submission and into compliance. No, baby, your day is coming. You're going to put your hands on the wrong person. They're going to show you.
Right. Hold it right there, y'all. We're going to end it right there. Hold it right there. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Shame the we what? Tell the truth and shame the devil. Don't you ever forget. I love being black. Don't you ever forget. I love being black. Thank y'all so much. Enjoy. Be safe. You know, this is the holiday weekend, whether you agree with the 4th of July. Lie, y'all. I said lie, not July. But anyway, be safe. Be careful if you're going to light fireworks. Make sure that you monitor your little children because people are losing fingers, hands, and thumbs and stuff like. We don't want that to happen. So we want a safe holiday, not only free from gun violence, but also free from getting hurt accidents with fireworks. All right, so thank you so much. You can't say I didn't tell you.